welcome. This is Debbie with the Crafty Diamond. In today's video, I have my weekly WIP Chat. And if you're not familiar with a WIP Chat, that is simply a work in progress where I will be working on my diamond painting, and you can work on whatever you would like. My dogs, of course, have just come in here and they've started playing, so now I've got to quiet them down. Hopefully they will stop in just a minute. Today I am using a new pen, and this is from Enabler's Outpost. I just love the colors. Now I'm losing my voice already. It has pink in it, which I really love. It also has purple and green. It's just really, really pretty. It's the first time I've actually used it. I'm also going to be using a cover minder, and this is from DIY or Die Moon Shop. I've had this one for a while. And then I've got my containers from Amazon. I am using two trays that I have out. One is my Bella Art Dana Cole tray. This is an older one, but I love it. It actually matches my pen. And then I also have a tray that I've got out that I've been using from Diamond Art Club, just one of the toolkits. I'm also using Randa's Crafty Corner White Tahitian Woods, and that smells really good, as well as glue dots. So let's get started. I am still working on the Language of Flowers 4, and I am loving this kit. I was hoping to actually get more done than what I have. I've gotten a lot done last weekend, but I haven't gotten that much done this week, and I was hoping that I would actually have more because I would like to get this finished by the end of the month, but not sure if that's going to happen. We shall see, but it's coming along very quickly. It has a lot of color blocking, but then it also has some confetti. So it's really a good amount of both. So it kind of breaks up the monotony of doing so much color blocking, but it also helps when you want to go absolutely nuts if you're doing a lot of confetti at one time. And if you're not sure what that means, confetti is there's several different colors in one small area, one area that you're working on. And color blocking is the same color to where if you wanted to multi-place, to lay down more than one drill at a time, you can easily do so. That wasn't that much on that color. I probably should have started on something else. Let's see. But this is good. So how has everybody been? I'm trying to have a WIP Chat come out every Friday, and it seems like it's been a while, even though it's only been a week. It's been rather busy around here, but I hope that everybody is doing well. Let me know in the comments how you're doing and what you're working on, how things are coming along. And I cannot believe that the middle of July is already here, and pretty soon my daughter will be starting back to school, and I'll have to go back on campus. We're able to work from home during the summer, and I'm really going to miss that. I'll be able to work from home some. We work half in the office and half from home, so that will be nice, but I really enjoy working from home, so I don't have to get out, don't have to worry about, what I wear. Even though we're on camera sometimes, at least I don't have to wear jeans. I'm going to wear jeans at work too, but I don't feel comfortable being around students in jeans unless it's on a Friday. So I tend to dress up, or at least wear dress pants and then just a blouse. But I can be a little more casual at home and on the actually summer. And then when the fall picks up with work, it always gets really busy, because not only do we have our classes that we have to prepare for and teach, we also have other responsibilities as well. And so we always stay really busy. And with my daughter going back into the classroom, that's going to make it busier. I've got to do something about my hours, try to figure out how I'm going to do that, because she rides the bus. It gives her more social responsibility. Even though we know the bus drivers, the same bus driver, she rides a special needs bus, so it's a smaller bus. And she only has just a handful of kids that are on the bus. They all know each other. and the bus driver knows us, knows her. So it makes it nice, and the teacher always makes sure that the kids are on the right bus and, you know, that kind of thing. So I don't worry about that like I used to. And she enjoys riding the bus. Of course, I put just a new glue dot. I do this every time that I get ready to do a WIP Chat. I replace my glue dot, and then I have to fight it the whole hour. I don't know why I do that, but it seems like it always happens that that's when I need a fresh glue dot. So you'll see me fighting with this one for a little while, probably. But anyway, last semester she did not go on campus, and so she did her classes from home, and she loves online. You know, most kids don't, or ones that she knows, good friends with, do not like online. They like being in the classroom, but she loves online. But they're not offering that this semester for the program that she's in. So I told her, you know, you're either going to go on campus or you're going to have to just not go finish the program. And so I knew that she would agree to go on campus because she does want to finish the program. And I want her to finish. That way she will be 22 and she will finally get her high school diploma. And I've mentioned this before. I think it's just so unfair, but in a way it's a good thing because she gets additional education. I don't have to worry what she's going to do for a few years, but then once she turns 22, then that's when I've got to start figuring out things. And that will be in a year. But she will finally get her high school diploma because that means that she has graduated officially. Even though it says that she has, unofficially she has, but officially she has not. This glue dot is going to absolutely drive me insane. It is one of the stickiest ones. Let's see if I can put some on my clothes and see if I can get some of that sticky out. And it sounds really good, but it won't let go of my drill. And not letting go of the drill is not a good thing. I'm twisting it a little bit. That seems to help. If your glue dot doesn't want to release, if you use glue dots, you can just kind of twist it a little bit, kind of turn it, and usually it will release. I like other waxes as well, but glue dots seem to last me for days, and I don't have to just keep dipping into the wax. And it does not leave any type of residue. I've heard from some people that their glue dots do leave a residue, but I hadn't had that problem. Let's see. The weather has still been crazy here. It's been just a strange summer. It's extremely hot, and it's more so the humidity is just horrible. I can handle the heat, but the humidity gets so bad that you go outside and you can't even hardly breathe. And my daughter is highly allergic to grass and certain trees, and so it's best that she just stays in for the most part. It's too hot to do anything anyway. We are going to go over to my oldest daughter's apartment, and we're going to go swimming, so that will be nice. Because my youngest loves to swim, and since we no longer have a pool, she's kind of just been in her room, kind of bored this summer. I feel kind of bad for her, but there's really nothing else to do. I have to work, so it's just been kind of bad. And she's been happy with it until now. And now she's starting to get bored, and so she's always coming and asking me, you know, what are you doing? You want to do something? And I'm like, you know, sorry, I am working. And I hate to keep saying that, but just because I'm at home doesn't mean that I can just sit back and not do anything. I'm still having to work. So I am going to take a long weekend, not this weekend because I already have plans, but I'm going to take a long weekend and we're going to go and do something as a family just for a long weekend to get away and to let her go and do something. We haven't decided what that something is yet, and we may wait until the fall. She doesn't like to get hot. She kind of gets into an overstimulation mode. She gets really nervous, and she just starts flapping, and that's part of who she is. It's that she does a lot of the hand flapping and the hand motions when she gets really upset or discouraged or really hot, and so that's when we know it's done. It's time to go and get her out of the heat or, whatever. So it's really not, I don't think it would be advantageous to even take her anywhere right now. So have you done anything this summer? Has anybody had any plans, gone on vacation? And we really don't do anything in the summer. I mean, when we had the pool, we would have a staycation, and we would stay out there, and we would have dinner around the pool or lunch or something like that. And so that was nice. And both my kids would have their friends over, and we would have parties and things. And I do miss the pool, but my husband definitely doesn't, because he was the one that was always taking care of it, and he would not pay somebody to do it because he said he could do it himself. And I could do some of it, but some of it I just couldn't. I couldn't do like a lot of the hard washing of it, of the sides, and we were constantly doing that. But I do miss the pool. But when we've had such bad rain, we've had terrible weather lately, storms, it just came out of nowhere. And so we would definitely do not miss the pool because of that, because a lot of times it would be storming and my husband would have to run outside and start backwashing the pool to make sure that it didn't overflow. That happened too often. Okay, so that one is done. Let's see what color I'm going to go for next. And like I said, I am really enjoying this canvas. I would just like to have it finished by the end of the month. And normally it would take me longer. I've been able to actually diamond paint more than I have been able to. And so that's been nice. So I'm hoping to be able to do that even more. And if you see what's in, I'm going to show you what's in this container. It's multiple colors. I have mixed a number 1 and a number 2 together, and so I'm having to pick these out as I'm going through. And I realized that this morning I came and diamond painted just a little bit, and as soon as I poured this, I remembered what I did. So now as I'm going through here, I am just picking the ones out and putting them over in the correct little pot here. So even the experienced diamond painters can do these kind of things. And I, for one, I feel like I'm not advanced, but I feel like I'm an experienced diamond painter. And I guess I could be considered advanced because I do a lot of the J walls for the Diamond Painting Deutschland. I do a lot of those. And look, I shouldn't say a lot, I've done 2. And one I've been working on forever. But anyway, I think that this happens to everybody at one point. And I've had some people that have commented that, they don't diamond paint anymore because they had gotten their colors mixed up. I'm like, everybody does it. It's not something that's not going to happen. I shouldn't say everybody, but almost everybody is going to do it at least once, or dump your actual drills on the floor. Yeah, I've done that before too. That was not fun. I was pretty much in a panic when I did it, and so my husband went and got his little hand vac and vacuumed them up for me, and then we were able to, and luckily he had just emptied his vac, it was clean, and luckily I was able to get my drills out, and they were all the same color, so I didn't have to worry about that, which that was nice. I would not have been happy if I had to go through and do that. I'm pretty careful about those things, but I don't know how I did this. I don't even remember. Honestly, I don't remember doing it. I just looked in there and I'm like, oh, these are 2 different colors. And luckily, the colors are right next to each other. If not, I probably wouldn't have a clue where these came from. So as I go through here and I see there's some, I just pop them back in the correct little tray, little pot here, and just do it that way. I'm not going to go through, and of course I just made another mess. And this canvas is sticky, which is good. This has been one of the best canvases I've worked on in a long time. I don't know if I mentioned, but this is by Craftably. and it is just a very good canvas. It is great quality. I loved Craftably. I have done several of their paintings, and they're just so pretty. And this one's Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and I love her work anyway. So I was excited when I saw this one. My other one, I probably need to do a video on Sea Monarch. I've been waiting and not doing it because I want to wait until I hear back from the company. But I have had just a terrible time with that one. It is so bad that I've just given up. I'm not going to work on it. And the drills are good quality, but there's just the rendering of the entire canvas is just, it's not right. And they're aware that there was a problem with the supplier, and so they were supposed to get back to me and have not yet. So I'm going to wait until I hear back, and then I will let everybody know what I'm going to do, if I'm going to get another canvas, or what exactly is going to happen. But the canvas that I have for Sea Monarch is just, it's not good. The drills are popping. I just can't do it. I don't know. I don't think it's the drills. The drills look really good. But the drills are popping, and they're not placing well. I think part of that is because of the rendering of the canvas, and the canvas is just so dark. I'm not going to waste my time and even do it, and then just to show and say this is what this canvas looks like, because there's not any point in spending so much time when I already know that it is not going to look right. And right now I went ahead and did the face, and it looks like a little alien. It just does not look very good at all. So that is my update on my canvases. I have purchased, I said I wasn't going to, but there were some sales, and I purchased a few canvases that I really wanted to try. I have never purchased an Oraloa before, and they had a good discount going, plus the actual canvas that I wanted was on sale, so I got a really good deal, and it came in so fast. So you will see that unboxing next week, and I have not had the chance to actually unbox it, so I'm just excited. I want to open it now, but I'm not going to open it until I actually have time to sit down and to do the video on that one. So definitely looking forward to opening that box. I also ordered a couple from Craft Ease, and that was another company that's new to me. I've heard a lot of good things about them. I've seen several completions on Instagram and then as well as on YouTube, and they look really nice. So I'm hoping that it's good quality and that I'm going to enjoy it as well. And then I have not ordered from DIY Moon Shop or Dye Moon Shop. Have not ordered from them since early part of last year. And so I also had a discount on that one, and so went ahead and ordered a couple more. So I am pretty much set, not only for this year, but I am pretty much set for probably forever. But I just keep buying a few more. But I am having my D-Stash next week. I am going to be posting that either on Wednesday or on Thursday. And I don't have access to the community tab in YouTube yet. You have to have a minimum of 500 subscribers. And I have a few more to go before I can have any information and have the event tab. So I'm just letting everybody know that look for that either Wednesday or Thursday. And I will know by Tuesday when I'm going to do it. So if you want to contact me and ask me when I'm doing it, feel free, and I'll be glad to tell you. With me being out of town this weekend, I'm just not sure when I'm going to be able to get everything together. I want to have post-it notes on all of my boxes with the amounts. I do have a spreadsheet that's already done of how much I've paid for everything. I'm a little concerned with shipping, of how much shipping is going to cost, but I have a shipping estimator that I can use, and so I'm going to be doing that when anybody's interested. So be on the lookout for that one. I don't think I'm going to get much diamond painting done with this today. I may have to end up getting another pen and just using regular wax. This is very odd. It's a struggle. It's a major struggle with this today. It's also there. That's better. Okay, I took a little bit off. Let's see if that works. It's been one of those days, though. I mean, it's just, I've done a couple of things, and it's like, okay, I did this wrong. I have to go back and do this. And so it's just been one of those crazy days where something is going to go wrong. And this one definitely is. Let's see. Okay. You know, I'm thinking, let me see if I can't do something else with this. It's kind of hard to talk and trying to get this glue dot to behave itself. Let's see if that helps. Nope. Okay, you guys can see me struggle today. I've posted a couple of more videos from this past week, so if you have not seen those, and they are out there. One is of my craft room, and one is me packing, showing you what I'm going to take when I go out of town this weekend, which I'm definitely looking forward to that. I still have just a lot of things that I have to get done before I go out of town. And even just being gone for like a weekend like I am, it is just a lot that I have to prepare. Have to make sure my daughter is ready. She's going to go to her dad's, and that she has everything packed, everything that she needs. And then my husband is just going to eat dinner on his own, so he told me not to worry about that, so that's a good thing. But just trying to get everything done, especially, you know, for her. And it's always been that way, to make sure that she has everything she needs and clothes that she wants to wear. And so that's been my crazy week. Let's see, what has happened since we last chatted? And honestly, not that much. I think my life is actually kind of boring. And that's okay. I'm good with boring. I'd rather be boring than to be really busy and just not being able to do anything. As long as I can diamond paint, I am happy. And there was a couple of days I wasn't able to diamond paint, and that's very unusual. I try to spend at least an hour or two diamond painting a day. I would like to spend more than that, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. Especially if we're getting close to the end of a semester, which we are. And starting to get ready for the next semester, it just takes a lot of work. But let's see, Friday night we watched a movie on Netflix, and it was actually really good. We haven't done that in a long time. And then we we picked up dinner. We didn't go out to dinner. We picked up dinner. We ate dinner and we watched TV. And just kind of relaxed and had some wine. My husband had beer. My husband hates wine. So we did that on Friday night. And then on Saturday, we had some errands to run and things. And so we did all of that. And then Saturday night, we decided to grill out. And of course, it just started pouring down rain. We had just finished in the nick of time, and then the bottom just fell out. And then all of a sudden, it just quit. So we were able to sit outside for a little bit, but we had to fight off all the mosquitoes and all the bugs. One of these days, we will get a screened-in porch. Again, because we miss our screened-in porch so much. So that was Friday and Saturday, and then I actually diamond painted quite a bit on Sunday. My husband worked in the garage doing some things that he'd been wanting to tackle for a while. And then I just diamond painted, and my daughter colored and did some other things and played some games. And so that was pretty much the weekend. And then Monday, we ended up watching a couple of shows Monday night. And it rained yet again. It actually stormed pretty bad. And it's just been weird that just all of a sudden it just starts raining. It looks fine, then it gets really dark, and it just starts pouring down rain. And of course all our animals were scared, so we had to deal with that. And then we ended up, my daughter and I ended up going out to lunch on Wednesday, which we don't usually do that. And we have a place, it's yogurt, but it tastes like ice cream to me. It's really good, but it's lighter, it's not real sweet. And it's called Minchie's. I think it's a national chain, perhaps. But my daughter loves to go there, and she doesn't realize it's yogurt. I think if she knew it was yogurt, she probably wouldn't eat it. So she just thinks that we're going to get ice cream. So we went there, and we had gotten, you pay for by the, I think it's I don't know if it's a pound or what it is, ounce. I can't be that. Anyway, you pay, they weigh it, and then they tell you how much it is. So just getting the, yogurt, and you get to, they have your own, they have like little machines, and you just go and get whatever you want. And so you can have, different flavors mixed in or whatever you want to do. And they have all kinds of different toppings. And so my daughter kept wanting to try all these toppings, but she didn't want to try it. She wanted me to try it. And so she kept putting these toppings on mine. And by the time that I was done, I think mine was like almost $5 more than hers because I had all these toppings. And so we both were eating off of mine and hers, but it was really good. I can't say I would get that many toppings on mine again, but it was different. And it was fun. She enjoyed that. We sat outside and ate our ice cream, and then we went to the park and walked around a little bit. This was in like the later afternoon. It wasn't so hot. And so we did that, and so she enjoyed doing that. And then we took the dogs with us and walked them, and so that was good. By the time they got home, they were just so tired. They couldn't wait to get in their crates and take a long nap. So that was, I don't know if that was Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday that we did all of that. So that kind of broke up our day, and I was able to take off some from work. As long as I'm available, I can do whatever I want to, pretty much, especially in the summer. So I had my phone in case I had to check for a message or somebody called me. We'll probably go back one more time to Minchie's, and I'm going to tell her, you want a topping, you put the toppings on yours, I'm going to put one or two on mine, and that's it. I was so full from all the toppings. I was just miserable, but it was really good, I have to admit. So we did that, and then on Wednesday, I had my performance evaluation at work, and that went very well. My boss and I have a great relationship. She is just super nice, and we work really well together. And so we had that meeting that went on for about, I think, 45 minutes or so, and about things that's upcoming and what we're going to be doing and different things like that. So that took up quite a bit of the day, me trying to prepare for it, seeing what goals I needed to add for the new year. Our year at work the new year starts on July the 1st. So we had to get everything prepared for the new year and budgets and all of that good stuff. So that's been done, and otherwise there really hasn't been anything else going on around here. We're still waiting on a court date for my daughter's guardianship. We were told that she doesn't even have to go to court, but we can't even go to court until the court appointed attorney for her has to see her, and it's all but like 5 minutes. And we have called, and they have not responded back yet. And my attorney is called, trying to find out, what's going on. But we were told that it takes about 2 to 3 months to get a court date. So it's that's after the social worker date that we had. So that's probably looking at towards the middle to end of August before we even go to court. And I'm really dreading that because I have never been to court before. I mean, not even to like look inside a court, nothing. I've never had a need to go to court. When I got a divorce, they did it outside of court, and they mailed you your divorce papers. I didn't even know that I was divorced for 2 weeks. I finally got the paperwork. My attorney was awful. She didn't bother to call or anything. So I didn't even know. But for guardianship, I'm going to have to go in. During the issues we've had over the past 2 years, they have actually had court online, but now they've decided they're going back to court, and so of course that's my luck. So now I'm gonna have to go in, and the worst part is having to go to downtown, not to downtown Atlanta, thank goodness, but to downtown for our county. And I will have to do that and find a parking space. And I hate driving down there. Parking is just awful. So I have to do that soon. And then by then my daughter will be back in school. I mean, she starts back to school on August the 1st, and that's coming up. So I've got to start thinking about school clothes and that kind of thing. She has a backpack, so we don't need that. And she really doesn't even need a backpack. She just carries one. It's usually empty. She did have a dental appointment. She goes every 3 months to get her teeth cleaned because we don't have to pay for it. So they said that it's better that she goes every 3 months, especially the way that she is. They want to make sure that her teeth are really good and clean, and that sometimes it's hard for her to do certain things. And I tried, but it's not really easy to brush a 20-year-old's teeth. So anyway, she gets to go every 3 months. Her stepmother works for a pediatric dentist, and they actually, part of their benefit is they have free teeth cleaning for kids, and they're going to let her go as long as she wants to go there, even though it normally will stop at 20, either 20 or 21. And she's going to be able to still go to the pediatric dentist as long as they think that she's a good fit there and that she's okay with it. And she likes it because they give them a little coin, and you can go into this little machine, and after they get their teeth cleaned, they get 2 little coins or so, and they get to see what kind of prize comes out. It's like a big gumball machine. So she likes that, and then they're really good, and because they're used to kids. So she did that, and then in September, during her fall break, and I hate it, it's going to be then, she's going to have her wisdom teeth extracted. And I'm not looking forward to that. She doesn't exactly know what it's going to be like, and so somehow I've got to explain to her that it's not as simple as just going to the dentist. So that's something that I'm really dreading. And her dad's taking her because, again, we're very fortunate because we don't have to pay for that. Because another dentist that works very closely with the practice where she works has offered to do this complimentary. So that's really nice. We have dental insurance, but it never pays very much. It didn't pay hardly anything for my oldest daughter to have her wisdom teeth out. So I'm glad that it pays for it because I'm the one that pays for all of their expenses. So it was kind of nice that he piped up and this actually happened. Anyway, to save a little bit of money. So that was our fun week. You know, sorry, it was nothing exciting. When you get older, just nothing exciting. Our dogs are even getting tired of going outside. They will stay outside forever, but it's just even too hot for them. And so they want to come in, you know, which is fine. But then they want to go in and out with the dog door. We've had to just close the dog door. We've had to lock it because they were going in and out just way too much. Like little kids. They don't want to be in, they don't want to be out. They're just, you know, back and forth just constantly. Especially my youngest, my little collie. She does not like to be cooped up. If she's in the house, more than likely she's asleep or she's just next to us relaxing, but then she wants to go outside. She just doesn't like just to lay around or walk around in the house. Even in the winter, she likes being outside. And she doesn't understand when it's raining that, you know, she can't go out there, or especially storming. She just doesn't get it. And I think it just started raining now. I mean, seriously. It is. Shouldn't have said anything about rain because we weren't supposed to get any rain, and here we are. I don't even know that's an M. I'm looking at this upside down. I'm like, okay, what is that letter? That's an M. Okay. Oh, it's raining harder. Hopefully I can get this finished before it starts storming or before we lose power. If you do not see this, that means that it didn't get uploaded because it's storming. And it wasn't supposed to rain today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. And it's supposed to rain on Friday. So I hope my stuff doesn't get wet. That is going to be a major bummer. Once we get inside, it will be okay, but we'll have to wait and see. There's a place where we can park at the parking deck and then walk across, which I think they require that now that they've updated where we're going. They've built on, and before they had just crazy parking. It was really bad, and you had to walk a long way with all of your stuff, and they had these buses that took forever to come and get you and to take you to your car. So it is better now that they have built the undercover parking, the garage parking. But then, of course, now you have to pay for parking. So it's always something. But we did the parking last year, and it was so much better because it was, for the most part, it was undercover. Let's see. What else am I looking for? I have signed up for an event for next year, and I signed up for May because May is my birthday month, and there was really no reason. I mean, it just happened to be because it's my birthday month, but it wasn't as many signing up for May as other months. But what I put down for my actual theme, I'm going to change. I think it's just going to be just too specific. If there is something that you would love to see in a group, in an event, just, let me know. I have plenty of time because, it's not till next year, but let me know and I will, think about it and see what I can do. And I probably won't have like really good, I'll have different prizes and things, but it's going to be probably just me. I don't think I'll have any sponsors. I don't know. I hate asking for, owners, small business owners. I hate asking them if they would contribute because, they don't really know me. They might by next year. So we'll see. But I did sign up thinking that would be fun, and I may end up not doing it. It just depends. But if I get some interest in it, then I will definitely do it. And I may even see if someone wants to go in with me. there's some content creators that I could ask I might do. So that's something that I'm looking forward to for next year. As for my diamond paintings for August, I'm hoping that I will have this one finished by then. And if I do, I have one other one that I would like to start on for the, oh, there's plastic on there, for the Oz event. And it is with Crafting with Shay. And Shay said that because she has started this so late, she's not going to have a lot of requirements. I don't think you even have to have a diamond painting related to Oz. You can have anything like washi tape that you're using, or you can have a pen, or anything that, you know, reminds you of the Wizard of Oz. Like if your pen looks like a tornado, or you have something that has shoes, or, you know, just something that you can tie back to Oz, then, you know, she's going to allow that. You don't have to have a new start, or you don't have to have a finish. And there is one that I would like to do, that I would start on, but it depends on where I am with this one, because I definitely want to get this finished. And then my goal before I heard that she was doing the event was that I had planned on just working on my Summer with the Masters canvas that I kind of put away to do this one, and then also just work on Diana, get those two to where they're either finished or close to it. And that way I'm getting closer to not having any work in progress, that I can start on something new and not have to worry about the other ones that's just laying around. Or not actually laying around, I have them to where they're hanging up. But I could start on a different project, and I'm ready to do that. But I'm not going to start on another project. I am just going to hold myself back and hold myself accountable. I'm not starting another project until I have the other two done. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the wind's picked up now, and it is really raining. So if you can hear that, I do apologize. And my air just came on, so now I have air, wind, and pouring down rain. And now one of my dogs is snoring, so I can't win for losing. I love to hear them snore, though. It's just so funny. You would think that they had such a rough day. They hadn't done anything. Especially the cat. She's watched birds, and she played with a lizard. The lizard was outside, and Salem saw the lizard through the window, and so the lizard was looking at her, she was looking at it, she kept pawing at the lizard, it kept pawing at her, and of course she couldn't get to it, and she did that for about 20 minutes, and then she had to go and take her about a 2-hour nap. It just wore the old girl out. I mean, she is 7, but still, she just, things like that just wear her out. And she didn't sleep very good last night. She was pacing a lot. So she is sleeping, and now with it raining, she will be under the couch or one of the beds or in my daughter's closet, probably for the next 2 or 3 hours. We won't see her for a while until dinner. Let's see. I feel like I'm just rambling. I don't know what else really. Let's see, what else? There's really nothing else. I feel like I'm just rambling, you guys. I hope you don't get tired of hearing me. It's at first when I started doing WIP Chats, I thought, this is really strange. You're talking to yourself, and who knows if anybody is actually listening to you or not. But then the more that I do this, it's like, okay, this is great therapy time. Maybe I am talking to myself, but at least I'm getting some things out of my head. And I'm thinking of things that I'm going to be doing for my channel, things I want to be working on project-wise. So it really does help me, and I actually look forward to my Friday WIP Chats. When I was thinking about a channel, I thought, you know, I'm going to do anything. I will do anything but WIP Chats, because I don't think I'll be comfortable with WIP Chats. I don't think that anyone's going to listen to me. But I'm getting a lot of comments and feedback that you all are enjoying my WIP Chats, so I am very thankful for that. I also had, and I cannot remember who it was, so I do apologize, but I had one of my subscribers sent me an email and said that she was really thankful that I did not mind discussing my faith. And I hadn't really said anything, about my faith and church and that kind of thing. The only thing that I have mentioned is that I make cards and I give them to my church. There's another group that they don't make cards, they send the cards out. And so I love making cards. And so I make cards and I just give stacks to the church. And then they give it to the other group who will send a message within the card and they mail the cards out. And so to me, I mean, that is a ministry, yes, but it's also the fact that I love making cards. And I was making cards, didn't know what I was going to do with them. And so I thought I might as well just not, make any more cards because I had so many cards laying around. And then when I moved here, and then later on we changed churches to a church that was closer by, I started talking to some people and it just came up. They didn't even have this. And so they just bought some little cheap cards at like the dollar store and they would send them out. And so that has helped me because now I have a reason for my cards. And so I do like that. So I do appreciate that comment. That was very nice. And I also make cards for soldiers. And there's some card people on here that like to make cards. And if you make cards and you don't know what to do with them, Cards for Soldiers is a wonderful group. I am not affiliated with them. I mean, I just send cards to them. So I don't have any reason, to market them. I'm just letting you know that it is a good group. It's a nonprofit. Charlie, the one who runs this, and it's basically her business, she handles this very, very well. And she gets cards from all over the country that they will make their cards. They send them boxed up to her, and then she sends them out to international folks. And most of them are, in the desert. They've been away from home for a long time. And then she also sends out goodies to them, such as some candy and coffee and just different things that they cannot get at the commissary where they are. And so she will say sometimes, we need this, or we could use some more pens, or, different things. And so I'll send things like that too, or I will what they call adopt a soldier, where you adopt either one or two, or sometimes even a whole group of soldiers. And so a whole unit. I haven't done that. I've adopted a couple of nurses that were actually in Korea, and so that was fun. So if you're interested in card making, I'm just, if you don't know what to do, I've had a couple people that have reached out to me for that. You can go on Facebook and look for Cards for Soldiers, and the correct group will be one that mentions Charlie and where to send the cards. And so that's how you know that you're at that particular group. And I can always send you a link if you want it, then just send me a message on my email and I will get you in touch with somebody. Because I love making cards, like I said, but I don't have really anybody to send them to. I can send my family, but after a while they're going to get tired of so many cards, basically. So I found this group and I thought, well, this is really good and fun, and so that's what I'm doing. So I think I'm at a really good point here. I'm not sure how long I've been talking. It seems like a while. I did not have my timer with me, but you will be seeing this one again in the future. Hopefully you'll be seeing a finish in the next couple of weeks. I have her turned sideways right now because it's just where I'm working on is the side. But I'm coming up to her face, and that will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to her eyes. I think that they're going to be pretty in blue. And right now I've been working mainly on greenery and on the flowers. But I'm seeing where I'm finally getting into some of the pinks and then some of the blue, the iris of her eye, and then her lips. So I'm about halfway there, I think, right at the halfway point. So you'll be seeing this one definitely in another WIP Chat. But you'll also be seeing me kitting up the small owl. That's one that's going to come out on Sunday, and I'm taking that with me. So I may even be done with it by the time that you see the kitting up. But I hope that you enjoyed this WIP Chat. I hope I didn't talk you to death and just rattle on about different things. But I have enjoyed yet another WIP Chat with you guys. And if you have not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. It is free. There's no worries if you don't. You can still listen. You don't have to subscribe. But it does help with YouTube and getting me out there. And my goal is the 500 so that I can go ahead and have that community tab open. And so I can put announcements and different things out there. So I'm looking forward to that. And once I do hit 500 subs, then I am going to also have a small giveaway. I already have it. I'm just waiting for that to happen. And that will be open to international as well as to US. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you have a great weekend and keep on crafting. Bye.